Greetings, schools, and welcome to another episode of Ghost Week. Tonight I have a truly exciting episode of Night Visions, titled Afterlife. As many of you know, I adore this show and will likely cover every episode of this series at some point. So if you enjoy this one, look for the Night Visions playlist on my channel's homepage. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks. We open on the funeral day of a man named Michael Dowell. There are two men viewing his dead body, preparing for his funeral service. His eyes won't shut, and since they're doing a closed casket, they figure what the heck. His wife Natalie does a nice speech for her dear husband. When it's daughter Caitlin's turn to give a few words, she reads a few lines from one of her favorite authors. The poor thing is devastated and chokes back her sobs. Then, unbelievably to all, her father comes back from the dead. He hops right up out of the casket and says hello to his daughter. With a new chance at life, we're going to the doctors to check on his health. We learn that he's healthy, and he must have suffered from a heart attack before being mispronounced dead. We pick up on something when Michael takes a long, steamy shower, and he's kind of like existential crisising in the corner. His wife finds his behavior alarming, to say the least, but he doesn't seem to give a damn. We learn Michael and his wife were about to divorce before he died for a few days, but they've been given a second chance, and his wife wants no hard feelings. She wants them to be together and to find happiness again. So that evening, his sweet daughter Caitlin makes every one of his favorite dishes in celebration, and surprisingly to all, he hates it and he thinks it tastes like dirt. His favorite dishes are now dirty and repulsive tasting. That's off. He chucks the plate like a clumsy brat and leaves the table. He goes upstairs and looks out into the distance. His wife and daughter want to help, but they don't think there's anything they can do to help him right now. And they're probably right. The next morning, they wake up to arts and crafts with Pops. What fun. He makes his version of Arts and Crafts Paradise and places a cutout picture of himself in the center. This pleases him dearly. Then his daughter wakes up and he tells her the story. This image is where he went when he died. He misses it so much he wants to know why he's back, suffering in the real world. He can't describe how much he loved it there, and now he longs for this place. He thinks it's a state of being more than a place, and it was warm and light with love around every single corner. This sounds delightful, like he's completely at peace. Now he feels like he's in prison back in reality. He gets upset and starts slicing his wrists in front of his daughter. Wow, this escalated out of nowhere. So daughter Caitlin somehow manages to calm him down for now and to frame his second chance at life as a second chance to spend time with her. That should work, right? Later, Caitlin tries talking to her mom about her dad, and it really doesn't go great, to be frank. So then Natalie goes to talk to someone at the church about Pop's condition. Caitlin takes advantage of every minute she has with her dad, it seems. She's hanging with him in the next scene, and creepily, Dad's got a plan. He wants to take her with him to the afterlife place he visited. He wants her to come. He's so sure that death and the afterlife is better than the living, and this creeps her out. She winds up hiding from him and his increasingly crazy behavior.
What's crazy is living your life like it actually means something. Now open the door. Come on. Open that door!
No! Just go away!
Oh no. So he barges in and grabs her and drags her towards the window. Oh no, this is a horrific way to die too. I'm not a fan of heights. Her dad swears she has nothing to worry about. He wants her to relax. She's going to have a stroke. This is about the time Mama Bear comes out and shouts,
Michael!
I tried.
The camera cuts back to the same two men standing over his dead body. The creepy eyes flick open again. No one likes when the dead looks back at you.
Claims he saw the afterlife.
Even made a picture of it.
You believe it? Or you think it was just some image from his mind?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Very weird. Very weird indeed. What did you think of this one? I'm gonna rate this a 7 out of 10 for the show Night Visions. There's nothing outstanding about this episode, though I adore the concept. The acting was okay. I liked the creepy main guy, but he's by no means as menacing as he could have been. The story wasn't as sharp and spooky as many of the others in this show, though I was left pleased with this one, but not eager to come back for more, if that makes sense. This one leaves me a bit on the hungrier side, hungry for more flesh and scares. Oh well, not every episode can be a 10 out of 10, ghoulies. But I think this one is still cool, especially if you recognize one of the actors, or perhaps you often think about the afterlife. It's not exactly my forte, and hey, that's alright. Thanks for joining me for day 3 of Ghost Week. I have one more tale coming tomorrow, so be sure to look out and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you patrons and YouTube members for making this crowdsourced week of terrors possible. Sweet dreams all, and I'll be back tomorrow for more. Be well and stay spooky.